Hello everybody, I'm the Ultimate Starman, and welcome to a new thing I'm going to be doing. I'm trying to broaden my horizons, per se, and I've decided I want to do a Let's Read series. And on what, you may ask? Well, it's in the title, but I'm going to be doing Warriors, a series that's been beloved to me for years now, and I discovered it back in 5th grade, and that's what I read now. Got me into reading, actually, because I just love this book. But I'm going to be reading this book to you, and all the series, eventually, hopefully. As you know, I may not be able to keep my promises. I mean, just look at my Let's Plays. I'm still going to be doing that, but not as frequently as these Let's Reads, because I really do want to focus on these a little bit. Just a little bit. I'm still going to be doing Let's Plays for the, 9 of you that care. I love you guys. But, so yeah. Warriors Into the Wild. Prologue. Let's do this. A half-moon glowed on smooth granite boulders, turning them silver. The silence was broken only by the ripple of water from the swift black river and the whisper of the trees in the forest beyond. There was a stirring in the shadows, and from all around lethal dark shapes crept stealthily over the rocks. Unsheathed claws glinted in the moonlight. Wary eyes flashed like amber, and then, as on a silent signal, the creatures leaped at each other, and suddenly the rocks were alive with wrestling, screeching cats. At the center of the frenzy of fern claws, a massive dark tabby pinned down the bracken-colored Tom to the ground and drew up his head triumphantly. "Oakheart!" the tabby growled. "How dare you hunt in our territory? The Sunning Rocks belong to ThunderClan." Here, I'm gonna move my mic real quick because it keeps wobbling, and I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's gonna have to work. It'll do, pig. Okay. The Sunning Rocks belong to ThunderClan. After tonight, Tiger Claw, there'll just be another River Clan hunting grounds. The bracken-covered Tom spat back. A warning yell came from the shore, shrill and anxious. "Look out! More River Clan warriors are coming!" Tiger Claw turned to see his sleek, wet body sliding out of the water below the rocks. The drenched River Clan warriors bounded silently up the shore and hurled themselves into the battle without even stopping to shake the water from their fur. The dark tabby glared at Oakheart. "You may swim like otters, but you and your warriors do not belong in this forest." He drew back his lips and showed his teeth as the cat struggled beneath him. The desperate scream of a ThunderClan she-cat rose above the clamor. A wiry River Clan Tom pinned the brown warrior flat on her belly. Now he lunged toward her neck, with jaws dripping from the swim across the river. Tiger Claw heard the cry and let go of Oakheart. With a mighty leap, he knocked the enemy warrior away from the she-cat. "Quick, Mousefur, run!" he ordered, before running to the top from turning on the River Clan Tom who had threatened her. Mousefur scrambled to her paws, wincing from a deep gash on her shoulder, and raced away. Behind her, Tiger Claw spat with rage as the River Clan Tom sliced open his nose. Blood blinded him for an instant, but he lunged forward regardless and sank his teeth into the hind leg of his enemy. The River Clan cat squealed and struggled free. "Tiger Claw!" The yell came from a warrior's tail as red as fox fur. "This is useless. There are too many River Clan warriors." "No, Redtail! ThunderClan will never be beaten!" Tiger Claw yelled back, leaping to Redtail's side. "This is our territory!" Blood was welling around his broad black muzzle as he shook his head impatiently, scattering scarlet drops onto the rocks. "ThunderClan will honor your courage, Tiger Claw, but we cannot afford to lose any more of our warriors," Redtail urged. "Bluestar would never expect her warriors to fight against these impossible odds. We'll have another chance to avenge this defeat." He met Tiger Claw's amber gaze steadily, and then reared away and sprang into a boulder at the edge of the trees. "Retreat, ThunderClan! Retreat!" he yelled. At once his warriors squirmed and struggled away from their opponents. Spitting and snarling, they backed off towards Redtail. For a heartbeat, the River Clan cats looked confused. Was this battle so easily won? Then Oakheart yelled a jubilant cry. As soon as they heard them, the River Clan warriors raised their voices and joined their deputy in their caterwauling their victory. Redtail looked down at his warriors. With a flick of his tail, he gave the signal, and the ThunderClan cats dived into the far side of the Sunning Rocks, then disappeared into the trees. Tiger Claw followed at last. He hesitated at the edge of the forest and glanced back at the blood-stained battlefield. His face was grim. his eyes furious slits. Then he leaped after his clan into the silent forest. In a deserted clearing, an old gray she-cat sat alone, staring up at the clear night sky. All around her in the shadows, she could hear the breathing and stirring of sleeping cats. A small tortoise-shell she-cat emerged from the dark corner, her paw steps quick and soundless. The gray cat dipped her head in greeting. Sorry for this interruption. I'm sure it'll pass soon. Springtime, people gotta mow, you know. Mouse first, she meowed. Did I skip a page? Oh, the gray cat dipped her head in greeting. How is Mouse fur? She meowed. Her wounds are deep, Blue Star, answered the tortoiseshell, settling herself on the night cool grass. But she is young and strong. She will heal quickly. And the others? They will all recover too. Blue Star sighed. We are lucky not to have lost any of our warriors this time. You are a gifted medicine cat, Spotted Leaf. She tilted her head against the She tilted her head again and studied the stars. I am deeply troubled by tonight's defeat. ThunderClan has not been beaten in its own territory since I became leader, she murmured. These are difficult times for our clans. The season of New Leaf is late, and there are fewer kids. ThunderClan needs more warriors if it is to survive. But the year is only just beginning, Spotted Leaf pointed out calmly. There will be more kids when Greenleaf comes. The gray cat twitched her broad shoulders. Perhaps. But training our young to become warriors takes time. If ThunderClan is to defend its territory, it must have new warriors as soon as possible. Are you asking StarClan for answers? Meowed Spotted Leaf, gently. Following Blue Star's gaze and staring up at the swath of stars glittering in the dark sky. It is at times like this that we need the words of our ancient warriors to help us. Has StarClan spoken to you? Blue Star asked. Not for some moons, Blue Star. Suddenly, a shooting star blazed over the treetops. Spotted Leaf's tail twitched, and her fur along her spine bristled. Blue Star's ears perked, but she remained silent as Spotted Leaf continued to gaze upwards. After a few moments, Spotted Leaf lowered her head and turned to Blue Star. It was a message from StarClan, she murmured. A distant look came into her eyes. Fire alone can save our clan. Fire? Blue Star echoed. But fire is feared by all the clans. How can it save us? Spotted Leaf shook her head. I do not know, she admitted, but this is the message StarClan has chosen to share with me. The ThunderClan leader fixed her clear blue eyes on the medicine cat. You've never been wrong before, Spotted Leaf, she meowed. If StarClan has spoken, then it must be so. Fire will save our clan. I'd like to thank you all for coming to the first episode of Let's Read Warriors into the Wild, and I'm really excited about this project, as if you can tell, because I jumped on this as soon as I had the idea. But, the book is awesome. If you guys, the farther we get into this book, the more I enjoy it. And into the series. It's just a wonderful series, and I just love this so much. I don't know if I'm supposed to do a disclaimer, but the book is owned by Aaron Hunter and Avon Books, I'm pretty sure. Yep. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will be putting up the next episode pretty soon. If not, a couple hours. I don't know. I'm just Ow. I'm just really excited about this. So if you guys liked this, might as well just leave a like, comment, whatever. I might respond to comments. I don't know if that's okay. I don't know. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the series as much as I will. Goodbye.